You know that, right? You gotta be animated. Like, you have to be animated so someone click. Yeah. But it's facts though.
Nah, I know.
Bro, I'm serious. The
Fuck.
no, it's literally that's it. What's good, everyone? Welcome back to the Twin Telepathy, episode number 5. My name's Andre,
And I'm Max, guys.
and we're just gonna get straight into
Yeah,
our
man.
topics.
All right, cool. Actually, I want to kind of ease into it, to be honest with you. I want to do so. What I have here is. Do you remember any like twin mix-ups and twin stories? Actually, I'll go first because this is something I had recently. Is twin mix-up is because do you ever get like, bro, like people like call you Max? Do people ever call you Max? Like when you're like, I guess like when we this would kind of go for like when we're like in the same space, kind of. I don't know, like cause I mean for me like personally like cause like I guess the job that I work right now, people like some like my your old coworkers, they would call me Andre, and I just kind of go along with it because like I'm just tired of correcting people, to be honest with you. So I just go like yeah, like what's up, man. Sometimes I correct people, like say like no I'm Max, like this and that too. But sometimes I just get tired of it, bro. To be honest with you, I kind of just go along with it. But that's like a mix up I had
Wait,
recently.
they still get you confused?
Yeah, bro. Because like I guess the thing is
Dude,
with
I
twins.
left that job.
I know, but
People don't realize that. I left it over a
bro,
year ago.
I know, but I don't know. Some people do some
Fucking
like
boomers,
you know,
bro.
it's like a you know remember like when mom kind of be like Richie, like Max, Andre, like just say all of our names like that too. I just found that funny too, honestly, bro. Like I find that shit funny because like you mix us up. They even mix us up with the fucking dog, bro.
Yeah.
Mix. I don't know. It's just funny to me.
Well, I don't know why people
Yeah.
are like mixing you up because it's like they should know that I left that job like over a year ago. Like,
Yeah.
so it's like I was gone for a full year and now all of a sudden I'm
Yeah.
back. It's like I don't know.
That's true, but I think it's because like people they don't like I guess they're not as familiar they're not as familiar with us, my bad, bro. Like for example, like the Blues, the refs. Like they're like, hey man, like I haven't seen you for a while. Like how you been? Like that too. I'm like,
yeah, it's
yeah,
different.
yeah, that's what I mean. Like with the umpires, they're like, hey man, like where you been? I haven't seen you in a while too. And I just look at them, I just start smiling because like I know they're talking about
Yeah, they're
you,
talking about me.
but like other ones are cool. They know me. They know who I am. But, like some of them are like, don't you have a brother? Like this and that too. I'm like, oh yeah, like I do have a brother. Like he did. I guess that's where it's interesting, like the twin factor too, because I'm just like, that's like not everyone gets that. Not everyone because like
Do y'all think we look alike? Like, be honest. Leave a comment
yeah.
down below because there's similarities and differences with us, but also our closer friends said we look different. Like, you know, and there's different things about us for sure. But let us know.
Yeah, I think when you put us together, like say like a random person, right? Random person off the street. If you put us side by side, I think they would probably they can tell, but like before, right? Before when we were like younger and like when we were kids and stuff like that too, it was definitely harder for us to tell, you know.
Yeah.
But like if someone knows you more, like they say they've been around you more than me, obviously they're gonna tell that's you versus like me, you know. That's what helps because like same with like some of my friends or our friends, they've been around me a lot more, they talk to me a lot more, so they know it's me, not like they can tell we're brothers and they can tell we're twins, but they can tell the difference. You know what I'm saying? Like it's just if you have to be around one twin more to know like the difference, I guess.
Yeah,
That's what
and
it means.
that was basically
Yeah.
kind of like in school too when we were in separate classes.
Mhm.
When someone got to know me more, they just kind of would tell a difference.
Mhm.
Or maybe when we were at work, like they can when you were at one school, I was in another school, and our kids like that we worked with, they got to know me personally and you personally more. So therefore, when they saw you when we interchanged, they could tell like there was a difference because of
Yeah, they can tell which one's which.
They could tell there was a difference in which
Yeah.
one's which, and there's a different energy. I think too.
Yeah, I think we never really did that though, bro. We never like switched like full on switch classes. I don't think.
We
Right?
switched jobs.
We switched jobs. Yeah, I mean like that was really brief, but that was
But
fun.
that
It was
was
still
during
fun.
COVID, so I'll explain the
Yeah.
story. So basically, during COVID, we all had to wear masks, and so we were working at the same park at the same time. And basically, when we had to wear masks, you know, we had the idea like, oh, they can't really tell us apart, so we're gonna wear masks, this and that. We were all required to do that, right? So then I texted Max. I was like, bro, let's like switch. Like, and like I think like after lunch, we both had our lunch, and then instead of like actually me going back to my place, my site, you went to my site, and I went to
Mm-hmm.
your site, and
Yeah.
we didn't tell
Yeah.
anyone until people started catching on because we had masks on, and they were like, and no one really noticed at first because I think my kids they were just they were just doing like an arts and crafts activity, and
Mm-hmm.
then your kids were getting ice cream truck,
Yeah.
so they were like all busy, preoccupied, so we kind of just like stayed in the vicinity, you know, so and
Yeah.
until some of them started coming up to us, and they started to notice like, oh, that's not Max, that's not
Yeah.
Andre.
I think because I was working with older kids at the time,
Yeah, middle
so
schoolers.
they can tell easily, like more easily than the younger kids, I guess. Because when I was around the arts and crafts, like the kids, because they were doing arts and crafts at the table, I was just walking around them like side by side, and then they didn't notice for like 5, 10 minutes, dude. And then eventually, like I started trying to interact with them, and then they were like, "Wait, like that's not Andre, like that's not Andre." I was like, and then we went to, I think they were playing an activity. There's like another group playing an activity with like some jelly ball or whatever, and
Hmm.
they were older, and then they they could tell kind of pretty right away. Like honestly,
They
they
tell
could
right
tell.
away.
Yeah, they could tell right away. Just because like we just have different like frames
But
too.
also, our bosses, quote
Yeah.
unquote, he started laughing.
Really?
Yeah, he started
Ah, that's
laughing
funny, dude.
that how my boss at the time. I don't know if you. I'm not gonna say his name,
Yeah, yeah, yeah,
but you know, he started laughing because he was like, "Yo, switch, that's hilarious!" Like he started laughing
yeah. Wait,
because it's
because
just
when you came back.
yeah, exactly.
Oh,
When
okay.
I
So I
came
didn't
back.
see that. Yeah, yeah,
Yeah, so that
yeah.
was
Okay.
funny.
Okay.
We never switched classes. I think because we were reserved shyer more
Mm-hmm.
shy kids, so we didn't like
Yeah.
we just thought we would get in trouble. But now looking back, it's
Yeah.
like as adults, like if we were to switch classes, like they wouldn't punish us.
No, who
They would think
cares?
it's funny, honestly.
Yeah, man. Like, have some like humor in
Yeah,
you. You know what
huge
I mean?
humor,
Like,
you know.
how often do you see identical twins that are willing to go and switch classes like at a given time? Like, you know what I mean? Like, it's not very common to
Yeah,
for kid. Like, I
it's
mean, twins do that, but how many? It's rare to have like twins. You
if
know,
we
kind of
like
like
were to like keep doing it,
yeah,
okay, yeah, it's like excessive. But if we just do it like once or twice, it's like
yeah. It's fine.
they
Like a
wouldn't really
senior prank. The
care.
one I want to do it for senior prank. That would have been funny actually. Like during COVID, that would have been so pointless though. Like on Zoom, we just go to each other's like
Yeah,
Zoom
but there was
classes,
no
but
point.
there's no point because
It's
like no one
COVID.
really cared about
Yeah,
Zoom.
no one
Like,
really cared about
but if it
school.
was in person, I would have been like, yeah, we got to do that for
Yeah, for
as a
sure.
senior prank. That would
What's
have
the
been so
next
much fun.
topic though?
For me,
Sure.
I said, well, actually, I want to do this one later. But I said, so I wrote this down. So we play Sunday League right now, right?
Hmm.
I want you to give me your like funniest like Sunday League moments. So I'll tell you mine right now too, and you
Okay,
probably agree
tell
too.
me.
Dude, the first thing that came to my mind was like when we first started playing Sunday League. So we played soccer growing up, right? But we obviously didn't play in college or whatever, right? We wanted to play for fun, and we joined the schoolboys. They're in the LA City like Sunday League, right? And this is over at Griffith Park. Remember we played that, or was it at Griffith Park? I don't know.
Yeah, it
It's
was
somewhere in
Griffin
LA,
Park. I know
or
what you're talking
yeah,
about.
yeah. But like we played against this. Was he Irish or Scottish
I know who
guy?
you're talking
Yeah,
about.
yeah, yeah. But wait, hold up. Let me land, bro. Let me land. All right. This guy, he was like a hothead, right? He was like a ginger. He was like literally ginger too. White guy, ginger, like literal hothead. And then one of our
That
players, like
sounds wild to
one,
say.
that don't matter.
All right, go.
But the guy was like, the guy, he, the guy was like, he was playing striker, I think it was at the time. And then one of our defenders was like all up on him, like trying to get the ball away from him. And then he just screams out loud. He's like, "Hey, ref! Like he's all over me like a jungle gym." That's what he said. Remember that, bro? And then, bro, I just heard that, and I know you heard that too. I just stopped. I looked at you. I just started smiling, like smirking, because like I never heard anyone like make like a reference like that. Like,
Mm.
and he had like an eye, like a thick, like I think it was like European accent. I don't know if he was English. I don't know if he was Scottish, but he was like something like European.
It wasn't at Griffith Park. It was at a different
It was over there
it
by
was by like
East LA.
Mar Vista over
Yeah,
there, like East
yeah.
LA area. And I still when I still play there, like I remember like playing there. But yeah, I remember him saying that, and I was like, because I'm a really reserved player, so it's like I didn't
Hmm.
really like. I'm more like locked in that sense when I'm in the game, and I was like whatever. But like looking back, it's like yeah, I was like, what the fuck was that, dude? Like that ref did not. And then what's funny is that their name was Los Paleteros, and if you translate it, it's like the ice cream men in Spanish, and they were all white. Like they were all white. Like it's like they're saying
Yeah,
like they're the ice cream vendors, but they're all fucking white. It's like
yeah.
like it's like it was like
I forgot
what the
about that.
fuck?
I
Except like
forgot
one
about that
Mexican dude
too.
that played center back or some shit like that.
Yeah,
But dude, honestly, Sunday League is fun still. Like
Sunday League is fun,
but
man.
honestly, like not with the sevens or the 11s is so much more fun.
I
So much
think
more
it.
fun.
Yeah, I mean, like I only do it because like it's fun to play still, and it's good exercise, and it's like short sighted. It is fun, and you score more goals too. But
Yeah.
11s, if you want to play like a real match, you gotta play 11s for sure. But it's fun. I love it a lot. I mean, like I still want to play. It's a good way to keep in shape too. You know what I mean?
Yeah, I like running.
But
I
yeah.
like doing playing. When I played goalie last time, I was like,
Dude, I was so like, I texted Diego texted me after that. Yeah, the manager he texted me and he was like, I said, yeah, my brother literally hopped in goal because like no one showed up. I said the thing is like, if you're not like, the only thing is, I think that I don't care like your skill level. I don't care any of like your football ability, whatever, right? If you say you're gonna show up to the game, bro, the least you can do is like show up on time. That's
yeah,
all I
show
say,
up on
dude.
time.
Like that's with anything too,
Yeah,
dude. Like
dude.
anything, like just be on time, bro.
Yeah,
Like
I'm always on
of that
time.
too. And if you're not on time, I look at you and that's just a that shows a lot about your character too. If you
Well,
don't show up on
I'll be
time.
more specific. That shows that you don't even give
Yeah.
a fuck,
Yeah, it's
honestly.
true.
Like
Yeah.
probably when you show up to work, when you show up to an event, when you
Mhm.
show up to meet a friend, like show up on fucking time, bro. At least 5 minutes early. And honestly, like we're all human. We're not saying
Mhm.
come in ready every single time, and we all make mistakes. But dude, like you should have some account when you're an adult. Have some fucking
Mhm.
accountability
Yeah.
for yourself and
Yeah.
be like, dude, like show up on fucking time,
Yeah.
bro. Because then
Mhm.
it's not fun for it wasn't fun for me. It wasn't fun for you because of the
No,
fact that
bro.
dude, we were playing 3v7. It was you and someone else, and then it was already 2-0 because I was like, whoa, what the fuck? Like I didn't have my gloves, and I was like, bro, I'm walking to go get my gloves because I don't give a fuck. I'm not gonna. And I'm glad it didn't because Max, I'll tell you this right now. If they were to say anything to me when I was walking to get my gloves, like hurry up, I'd be like, "Fuck you!" I would have cussed at them. I'd be like, "Shut the fuck up," because I'd been like, "Fuck you, dude. I'm not gonna fucking fuck you. Who you tell me, huh?" Like I'm. If they
Yeah.
were to, but it's still Birmingham League. They ain't gonna do that shit.
It's Sunday league. I
That's
mean,
why when
like,
I with the what's it called, LA City, dude, it gets heated, bro. Like they players chirp at each
that's
other.
fun though.
That is
Because we
fun.
come from a competitive background too, of playing
Yeah,
club soccer, traveling and playing against
yeah,
competitive teams. Like that's always still fun, you know what I
yeah.
mean? Because like it's supposed to be it's a competitive sports is supposed to be
Because then
competitive.
just leave it on the pitch afterwards. Like
Yeah,
that's
exactly.
it.
Who
Leave it on
cares?
the
Like
pitch. Like
that's
it's
what
not.
everyone does.
Yeah, leave it on the pitch. It's
All
not.
for
It's
fun
not
at the end of the day.
serious. It's not serious.
Definitely. I think I gotta play though, but we'll see. That's a
Yeah, we
different. That's a
will.
different topic. You wanna go? Wanna go? Go ahead.
Uh, well, let's talk about. Yeah, sure. I'll talk about this. I'm not going back to school. That's something
Yeah.
I'm doing. I'm
Hmm.
taking a big change in my life and focusing on actually what I actually truly want to do in my life right
Hmm.
now. And it's crazy because you're told like you have to like the system is to go to school, go to college, get a degree, get a good job, and do that for the rest of your life, right? And the motion I have with my own personal YouTube and my own personal business is like I don't give a fuck what no one says. Like I'm gonna do that shit myself.
Yeah.
And I
Yeah.
think that as long as I fully believe in myself,
Mhm.
and it's not gonna be easy. It's like it sucks doing it actually
Yeah.
sometimes. Like it's not easy, dude. It's like
Hmm.
especially with Spanish,
Yeah.
it's like that's my second language, and and
Hmm.
and people always think like it's like my first language, like they assume because it's like obviously I look Hispanic, but it's not always the case, and it's like opening up that book and learning new vocabulary. It's not easy, dude. It's like I'm at a point in my life now where I'm actually like I'm at the library, but I'm studying like vocabulary terms. Now I'm studying like flashcards. Now I'm studying conjugations. Now I'm studying all this shit. It feels like I'm in school, but my
Hmm.
own school. Like I'm doing this because I want to do this,
Hmm.
because I have to do this
Hmm.
now. Like people are like dependent on me to like to keep learning, but and to coach them. And I don't expect the older generation to understand it. You know, like the baby boomers and the Gen X, because they didn't have the internet growing up. But dude, it's literally like that's a new way of living, and whether you they want to believe it or not, then it's like I don't need them to. Like this is what I'm on, and that's why I've been waking up early every single day. That's why I've been working every single day. That's why when I go, I don't even when I work, I go straight to the library because I'm studying. That's why I'm doing what I'm doing, and I kind of had like the physical balls to say like I'm not going back to school.
Yeah, because like you believe in yourself too. You gotta have belief.
Mm-hmm.
I think that's like the number one thing. Because at the end of the day too, like everyone has their own like do you say niche or niche? Because I say
I
niche.
say niche,
Okay.
but some people say niche.
People because some people they have to be like say doctors or work in the medical field or lawyers or whatever, and you need education for that, right? I think with what we want to do specifically, you don't like what we want to do in the long term, university and like college and all that having a degree, it's a way to provide, I look at it as like to provide financial stability. Look at that. But for a lot of people, they want financial freedom. But not everyone knows or is willing to do what it takes to get that, you know? Because like a lot of the time, most if not all the time, you have to have your own business. If you're not the CEO of a company, like physically, like you're not the head of the head, like like a director of like an actual corporation, like physically, that's not online, like you have to physically go there,
Yeah.
then you're not gonna be like, you're not gonna be like really financially like wealthy, put it that way. But I think college and university, I mean the reason why I'm in it is because it does provide like it can provide financial stability and does open up a lot of doors to like have that. But if that's all you want in life, then it's like there's for me that's not all I want. I want to have like my own business. For a while when I was 18, 19, 20, dude, like I feel like you felt this the same way too. All it was is like trial and error. We kind of always knew like content creation, like dude, we had a couple Instagram reels like that blew up. I had an Instagram reel that had like a 200,000 or 170,000 views on Instagram. I was 18, but I didn't really understand that at the time because like
It's a lot of
because
fucking
it's because
people, bro.
but like because I just didn't really think about it. You know what I mean? I was just like, okay, it's just some dumb reel or this and that too. But that was kind of like God's way of showing you signs, like this is what you want to do. This is what you're gonna be doing, like something within that. And we always grew up watching YouTube too. We never watched Netflix. We watched shows, yeah, on cable, but it was we always knew it was like video creation, like something within that too. But I think now we're starting to like plant the seeds of like what we actually like specifically within video creation. Like, what do we want to do? How do we want to help people? How do we want to like make an impact? And I think it's important because, you know, you gotta everything's work around us. Everything's work. Like whether you go to your 9 to 5, whether you do your content creation, whether you go get a degree, like everything is really work, and nothing's just given to you. Like for most people, and you have
Mm-hmm.
to really be. You have to choose. Like, okay, what is your work? What is your work gonna be? Like, what do you want to have? What do you want to accomplish in life? That's what it comes down to. And I'm glad, like now, you're starting to like pick pick it up, and it's God showing you signs of like, yeah, this is you're making progress. So this is what if you put this out there and you do this, I'm gonna show you this in return. That's what it's about, really. Because right now, it's only up from here, really, if you think about it, because we're just starting. Imagine when you're like 5, 10 years, like consistent, like where you're gonna be from now,
Mm-hmm.
You'll be fine. We'll be fine. Just gotta do the work right now. That's what it's
Yeah, I
about,
think it's
too.
about like I said, like it's putting in the work, but more specifically, I like talking in specifics because you have people misconstrue the idea of like success, and success is defined in different ways,
Mm-hmm.
from different people. But the thing is, fact of the matter is, if you go to college, what you're doing as a college student, you're gonna work for someone.
Mm-hmm.
College teaches you to be an employee.
Yeah.
It does not. It will not teach you how to be the employer, bro. I've spoken to different professors, dude. They make a wage. They're employees. When they talk about business, those motherfuckers are broke, dude. Like I'm being honest. They don't know what they're talking about as an employer. They know what they're talking about when they're as an employee, but they don't know what they're talking about as an employer. Okay. And the fact of the matter is, once you get in that system, when you're in it, when you're in the corporate America, the job, right? And you're commuting and you're waking up at 7 and you're tired and you have to commute an hour to go to work and then you work from 9 to 5 and then you want to still continue the drive to like be someone. Guess what? That drive is going to slowly but surely sap away from you because that's what the corporate American jobs do. It saps away the dream, the desire, the the fucking balls to like actually want to do something in life rather than just be fucking average. Like, why do you want to settle to be average? And that's what I'm doing. I'm saying no to all that. I'm saying no to all of
Mm-hmm.
it because I looked at my parents and I told them I was like, I'm not going back to school. And obviously, like I'm grateful for my parents because they're allowing me to stay and they're not kicking me out. And I'm grateful that they're allowing me to like do this, like actually work on my business and support me through it. By letting me stay here, and that's what I'm grateful for because I know what I'm doing is bigger than anything that anyone's ever seen before. Like I'm literally, I look at my competition too of what they're doing with Spanish and language learning. And I look at them, I respect them because they got to a level where they're like pretty successful. But I'm looking at them and, bro, I'm coming for all of them because I know what I'm doing,
Mm-hmm.
how it's gonna change not only Spanish but just culture,
Mm-hmm.
and that's fucking huge.
Yeah, man. I mean, dude, like, you have to. You hear it all the time too. Like, you have to be exceptional. You have to be an exception. You have to do things that people are not willing to do.
Yeah,
Like, you have to, because otherwise, like, you're just not. You're gonna be average. You're gonna be like everyone else too. Like, you're not gonna be this. Like, you're not gonna be this X, Y, or Z if you're doing the same thing that everyone else is doing too. You just can't. If you want this, you have to really like become it. You have to become it. You have to like literally like become what you want to be. But you have to know what that is for you too. Some people, it takes them a while for them to even just figure it out.
I want to
So
add on to that.
yeah.
To a certain extent, it has to be false. It has to be not real. Like it has to be like something so false where you're striving for it that it's
Yeah.
so unrealistic, but when you keep doing it, it just becomes a way of life.
Yeah.
And the way I'm speaking, the way I'm speaking now in a certain ways because, bro, I broke the comfortability of what I was doing. Like I was comfortable for a while, when I got back home from Pomona,
Mm-hmm.
and I actually listened to like the David Goggins and his podcast with or Andrew Human and his
Mm-hmm.
podcast with David
Yeah.
Goggins, and the way that motherfucker speaks, it if you have two testicles as a man, it'll wake something up with you. If you're not a fucking little bitch or cunt. And people, I'm speaking real, bro. If whoever's listening to this, they don't like how I'm speaking, and this is not for you because I'm speaking real.
Mm-hmm.
Like this is exactly who I
Yeah, we
am.
talk everything, man. We
So,
talk everything. So
so
go
my
ahead.
point is, when I was listening to it, I was like, dude, yeah, like have some fucking balls, bro, and like be vulnerable
Yeah.
and honestly, in your life, where you want to go,
Mm-hmm.
has to be about what you want to do.
Yeah.
If you're gonna keep listening to what your parents say or keep listening to what the school system tells you, excuse me, expect to be average. Honestly, expect it because you're not doing anything. And I'm talking about every little thing, like your habits, your ideas, like they all have to correlate to what you actually want to
Mm-hmm.
achieve. And it has to be big because
Yeah.
if you don't have a big goal, like what the fuck are you doing in life?
Yeah.
Like if you're constantly just gonna seek sin and go party, go smoke, go drink, go out. Like that's why honestly, bro,
Mm-hmm.
I didn't want to go out because
That's
There
fair,
was
bro.
no point of me going out. Like there was literally zero point of me going out. It would have been a way out. I literally zero point. There was no benefit of me going out
Yeah.
instead of actually sleeping, getting some rest, waking up, doing more work, and doing more work. And obviously, like studying and doing this.
Hmm.
My whole day is like structured with just being productive as humanly possible. And that's why I said no to school because if I go back, it's like I'm not going back. I'm not going back. It's gonna be in my way of what I'm actually building. You know, will I go back? Maybe. Yeah, I would like to because I would like to finish what I started. But will I need to go back? I don't know. It's a different That's a different answer, different question. I have to answer that in the future. But yeah, dude, I'm in this space now where I'm just like literally like so actually focused with what I'm doing. Like everything I'm doing is hard,
Yeah.
and that's it.
Well, I think like for your situation too, like you have to be willing to like you gotta have first of all you gotta have belief in yourself, like I just said earlier. But you also need to be willing to take that risk to get to where you want to be, to
Yeah,
achieve the things that you want to have to. Because if you don't take that risk or leap of faith, then it's never gonna like work out for you. And that's of anything too. Like like I don't bash people for like working a 9 to 5. I don't judge anyone for that has a job too. I look at it. I look at it like I look at life and I just say like, you know what? Like, what? By the time that I'm fucking like 80 years old and on my deathbed, like, what do I want to have like accomplished? What do I want to have like seen, done? Like, what do I want to have like experienced? You know? And right now, like right now, is the most crucial time to do all that because half of our life, dude, we were kids. Like if you really think about it, like more than half our life. So right now, like what is it that what can we do to get to that point? Say like for example, like you want to become this, you want to become like that. Okay, structure your life and from point like break it down from the fucking like the finest detail. Okay, like you want to do a podcast? Okay, so what is your podcast going to be about? Like break it down from like the most like deliberate detail as possible. Like start from scratch. Like even like Marcos told me, dude, he's like he told his dad like he's like I want to be a professional soccer player. And his dad just kind of looked at him. He's like, okay, like cool, like cool. He's like, I'm not gonna like. What do you mean by that? Like, what do you actually mean by that? Like professional, because like okay, because like professional anything is you get paid to do this. Professional podcast or professional whatever, right? But but
professional porn star.
yeah, I know, right? But I mean,
Sorry, I had to
you,
throw a laugh in there. It
I
was
know,
getting
yeah. But you have to break it down from the finest detail because then if you don't plan, you're not gonna get the results that you desire if you don't properly plan. You have to
yeah,
plan it out. You have to plan it out and follow that and be consistent with that each and every single day, week, month, years. Like, because at the end of the day, you're not gonna see results right away, but it's God and like them. They're gonna show like little signs of growth here and there. Like maybe you get 1 or 2 subscribers this day. Maybe you get a sale this day, but then you might not hear anything for like a week. You might get you might get a spike in videos of views this on this video, but then the next video he doesn't do as well. But it doesn't matter about the results. It's because of the love that you do with you're passionate about and what you're doing. You have to just continuously do that. That's it. Because you might not see the contract this day, but doesn't mean you'll never get that result. You know what I'm saying? Like you have to just be willing and just consistently like you just go for it. Like have some like you said, have some fucking like grit with you and just say like, you know what, fuck it, I'm doing this at all costs. I'm surrounding my life around whatever it is I need to do to benefit me and promote this, get me to that point. Because if you're over here bullshitting and you're over here like wasting your time and like just constantly, you know, you know, doing like things that are instant gratification, you're not going to get to that because you're showing
showing God
You're
that
showing
you
God
don't deserve
that you
it.
don't even care about that. if you're doing this, you know, if you're always doing this,
You're
like you,
going
but you
out, you're
say you want to
drinking,
do
you're
this,
smoking, but then you say you want to be
yeah,
a YouTuber. It's like you're showing God that you're just bullshitting, and then He's
and
not going to give you
yeah,
the actual
guess what?
result.
God's gonna tell you like, nah, like you know, like if you do this and you put in the work to do it, I'll show you results.
Yeah.
You know, you gotta be patient. That's all it is,
Yeah,
man.
I
That's
think
all
it's
it
just
is.
putting God first too,
Yeah,
especially because some people, bro,
definitely.
like they get distracted, and I think if you have
Yeah.
God in your life, like He will structure your life in a way that it's like you know what your sole
Hmm.
focus is.
Yeah.
That's why I put God first for everything in that sense.
I want to talk about some. So we used to game quite a bit, like back in like lockdown, like 2020, whatever.
Hmm.
Dude, some of my favorite games to play, like especially considering like during lockdown, was dude Warzone 2020, dude, and 2K20 in lockdown. Those are like the best games to play, dude.
2K20?
2K20, yeah, 2K. Remember lockdown 2K20? We had our group of friends in high school that we play with.
Yeah,
Remember that? That was fun, man. I always had a great time playing that.
yeah.
I played. I think I played more than you.
You did play
I
more than
feel like
me.
I'm a
You
little bit
still play
more.
more than you.
Yeah, I feel like I'm a little bit more of a gamer than you.
Yeah,
But during that time, I was like, damn, this is so much fun. You didn't have to worry about school. All this shit was online. The professors and teachers, they didn't know what the fuck they were doing because this is all
everything was
new
on.
to them.
Yeah,
Having online shit, like everything online. They're like, what the fuck? This is, bro. I would be in class. I'd be playing that game, like literally while I'm in class, dude. While I'm in class, I think I was on a Zoom meeting or like a Google Meet one time, and I accidentally turned on my camera, and then you just see me playing. Like I think you just see my hands on the controller, and then the chat was like on the chat was like started like going crazy, like saying like this guy, bro, like in class, like this and that too. I
and it
was
was an
like,
accident.
it was a complete accident, dude. I swear.
That's fun.
And then I looked at my Zoom meeting or whatever it was, Google Meet, and I was like, oh my fuck, that's. I was like, damn, like what the fuck, like my camera was on. I was like, what the hell, like.
Yeah,
But I mean, that was our fun times though too. I remember playing like all those games. I remember also like remember FIFA 17, the Journey too.
that was a
That
nostalgic
was a fun
game.
game,
I
man.
really liked the journey and how FIFA actually incorporated like a storyline behind that. Because you
That
know
was
what?
fun.
Everyone loves a story.
Yeah,
It's a fact, bro.
yeah,
Everyone loves a story. Like it's a good story. And that's a good
yeah.
story. It's a good story as well
Hmm.
too.
Yeah,
But yeah, dude, those are nostalgic times. Clash Royale has definitely brought back people
yeah.
to
Back
life as well
there,
too.
yeah, yeah.
I actually stopped playing it because I've been solely focused on
Me too, honestly.
like
Yeah,
a like improving myself and
yeah.
like personal development,
Hmm.
but also my like with everything. I
Yeah,
think it's just because like just like I don't want to like lose that person
yeah.
that I
I
was
know what
just
you mean.
speaking about right now, like just like the grit, like the
Hmm.
determination, the sheer discipline of who I'm
Hmm.
capable to be. But yeah, I
Yeah, it's
think
okay to. I feel like it's okay to dabble here and there, like to play, like say with like watching shows too. Like if you're watching it with like your family or like you have a girlfriend, you want to watch a show, like cool, bro, watch a show, just relax with her. But
hmm
that shouldn't be everything that you're doing. Put it
no,
that way.
yeah, you
Same
can't,
with
bro. You have to have a sole focus of like
yeah.
work.
Hmm.
You have to have work. Honestly, and I'm gonna say this, and I don't know if people are actually gonna like. People are probably not gonna like what I'm gonna say. But honestly, dude, I think in your 20s, like there should be no work-life balance. Honestly, because look, and hear me out. I'm not saying to never hang off your girlfriend. I'm not saying to never have a social life.
Yeah.
Those are aspects
Hmm.
where you have to incorporate in life,
Yeah.
right? But when I say work-life balance, I'm referring to go to work, like wake up, go to work, watch Netflix, go to bed, do it again Monday through Friday, and then on the weekends, just kind of like fuck around.
Yeah.
I
Hmm.
go out, drink, smoke, hang out with your friends, do just bullshit stuff. Because and the what I'm talking about is the complete opposite of like when work you should have no work life balance because that's what
Hmm.
people interpret when it's like work life balance like that. That's what people interpret. But honestly, the people that actually win, that are successful, they're obsessed
Yeah.
with what they do,
Hmm. Yeah.
and that's what's fun for them. Like
Yeah.
when we start listing
Hmm.
out like, oh, like what do you do for fun? Like, oh, I work out, I make YouTube videos, I edit videos. It's like, oh, like that doesn't sound fun. It's like, yeah, because honestly, guess what? My vision is different, and I don't find like what normal people find fun. I don't find
Hmm.
it fun, dude. I
Hmm.
don't like it. I don't because I there's a bigger vision, there's a bigger picture of what I'm
Yeah.
trying to do,
Yeah.
and that's that's more fulfilling than anything can any other external bullshit.
Yeah.
And that's just like the mindset I've been on, bro. Like as
Yeah.
of recently, dude, and
Yeah.
just like, dude, like honestly, like that's just the type of shit I be on. Like I'm not trying to lose that person.
Yeah. People are like, what do you do for fun? Oh, I teach Spanish. Like, I'm a Spanish coach. Like, I do that. And people are like, what the
Coach, I
fuck?
make
Like,
YouTube videos, make
yeah, like,
content, try to build that. Like basically, yeah.
even with the podcast, people were like,
I don't
oh, like,
respect
you
it.
edit videos and make podcasts. I was like, yeah, what do you mean? Like, this is like, this is what I like to do. Like, this is what I find productive. I feel like I'm building something as I'm doing it. Obviously, right now we're laying the foundation of it, but if you just stay consistent with it and just continuously show God, like, you know what, like, I'm putting it out there. I'm doing this. I'm keep showing up, keep showing up, keep showing up. As long as you keep showing up and you put it out there, dude, something's bound to happen.
Yeah.
And
And
you're
you
only
reflect, try to get better, and keep going.
and as an individual, importantly too, you're only getting older. So that means you're only maturing, you're only changing, you're always growing. That's how I look at it too. I'm
Yeah.
never stagnant. I'm not the same person as I was a year ago. I definitely wasn't. I'm not the same person even fucking like 2 months ago. You know what I mean? Like,
Hmm.
I'm definitely always changing. I'm always growing. Like, you have to have that growth mindset within you.
Hmm.
Because otherwise, if you don't believe in yourself, if you don't have a growth mindset, you're pretty much fucked, bro. Especially if you're doing a lot of the bullshit of like instant gratification of like smoking weed, you know,
There
you
comes a
know.
point where people like get to a certain age and like they're so far into their job, like
Oh
they've been
yeah.
working for like 7 years, and they're just like, yeah, this is just what I do, my day to day life,
This is what I have to do
like
because I
they.
can't afford to go back to and try to start this business because I have to provide financial stability because I might have a kid, I might have a fucking mortgage to pay, I have some actual bills and expenses. That's why I advise. I didn't mean to cut you off, but like I really advise. So if you're a young adult, dude, if you're a young adult, let's say you're 18, 19, 20, 21, even 22, bro, you're not even fucking like living like really you're not really living like if that makes sense like you don't got real bills to pay like most of you don't pay rent you still live at home dude while you have like this money coming in from your part-time job dude I'm telling you right now like just manage that money, but also be willing to fucking take some risk and like try different things. Like, dude, you and I, we both tried posting YouTube videos. We tried doing X, copywriting, X, Y, and Z, posting on Instagram, TikTok, whatever, right? It's all trial and error. Dude, the best thing you can do when you're 20 years old, in your 20s, early 20s, is trial and error. Try to figure out what you like, what you don't like, and what sticks with you, what doesn't stick with you, too. That's the best thing you can do because most of us are not born with a silver spoon in our mouth. I'll tell you that right now, and you know that for a fact. You went through a lot of trial and error before you found like something that fucking clicked. But since you found something that clicked, you're riding with it too. Right now, honestly, I feel like I haven't even seen the results that you've seen personally with this, but I feel it. It's clicking because I always knew like I wanted to do something like this, but fuck it, let me just go for it because it's clicked. I believe in myself. That's the first thing. You gotta have belief, and you believe in yourself. I believe in myself. The next thing is gonna show. It's gonna show results for you. That's it. So you gotta when you're whoever's watching this right now, dude, whoever's listening to this right now, gotta have some belief in yourself. But also, don't be afraid to fucking try different things too. Just because this didn't work doesn't mean the next thing won't work too. You gotta like, and once you find that, and you'll know when you find it, you'll know when you find it. You just fucking stick with it
It's a
and ride
feeling
it
that
too.
you never experienced before.
Yeah.
It's kind of like
Mm-hmm.
when you experience like actually like a healthy relationship for the first time. It's
Yeah.
like it's just like a feeling you can't explain when something actually clicks
Yeah.
and something works and you get monetized. Like that's what YouTube and actually like the videos I've been
Mm-hmm.
producing.
Yeah.
That's what it feels like. It's like, oh, like what I'm actually producing is something that's like actually working for the first time, and that's what the feeling is.
Mm-hmm.
And it's like, okay, I'm starting from basically like level one. Now
Yeah.
I'm trying to level up.
Mm-hmm.
And even with Spanish, like I was really complacent with Spanish for the longest time. Like I thought I had an ego.
Yeah.
I thought I knew everything, but I'm gonna tell you this right now, I don't know everything in Spanish. But if my goal is to become natively fluent and to speak like I'm from Mexico, I'm a
Mm-hmm.
I don't like someone can't tell that I'm a foreigner, then then guess what? You gotta
Yeah.
go
Mm-hmm.
back to the basics. Go back to the. It's gonna suck. It's gonna suck. It's not easy. It's not easy. But guess what? If it was easy, everyone would do it.
Exactly.
You know.
Yeah. I mean, like, shit, man. Like, it'll be okay. I
I think
mean,
we're good. Other than
yeah.
we can talk about the last thing I said, and then we can just go from there.
Yeah, that's fine. I
All
mean,
right. So I guess to end on a happier or more like relaxed note.
this episode is,
The World Cup is coming in
it is, man.
2026,
We're there.
and Simpsons predicted the World Cup final, and they predicted Mexico against Portugal. How do you feel about that? And do you think it'll actually happen?
Mexico's a very rogue show because I guess the only thing is because technically they're playing in Mexico for the World Cup too, along with the United States and Canada. But I think honestly, I would want to see Ronaldo win a World Cup because like I just like Ronaldo. I like Manchester United, Real Madrid. Like I love Ronaldo, but I don't know. I don't know. I'd be very surprised. Put it that way. I'd be very surprised if I see Mexico in a final.
Really?
I don't think it's impossible because they have probably they're gonna be there's gonna be a lot of fans for Mexico at the World Cup. But to be honest with you, like I don't know. I don't think they'll get that. I don't think they'll get to the final. But you never know. I mean, Simpsons, fucking hell, they
I'm gonna
predict.
say it first, and I'm gonna
Yeah.
speak into the microphone, saying this, looking at y'all on the camera. It's October 1st, 2025. The World Cup is next year in 2026 in the summer. I'm gonna say it first right now. I think the Simpsons are gonna predict this. I think Mexico and Portugal are gonna be at the final for the World Cup, and I'm gonna give you my explanation why. Okay, I want Mexico to win. I do. I think Portugal is gonna win. But the thing is, you want to know why I think Mexico is actually going to get that far? Mexico's identity has been found of how they play international football. And seeing how they play, everything everything will go their way. They're not an easy team to beat. We've been
No.
seeing that in the
Mm-hmm.
friendlies, and we're going to keep seeing that. I'm going to tell you right now, we're going to keep
Yeah.
seeing that with the friendlies coming up in October, November, December, right? All the camps, right? They're not an easy team to beat. South Korea couldn't beat them. South Korea's a good team. Japan couldn't beat them. Japan beat Spain. Japan beat all these Germany, all these big teams, bro. Mexico, right now, I'm telling you right now, they're the hardest team to beat in CONCACAF because
Oh yeah, I believe
they
that.
are
Yeah, yeah.
so
Mm-hmm.
they play in such a defensive manner. They're such a good fucking defensive team. And if you have a strong fucking defense, bro, that will not concede a goal, and you hit them on the counter, Raul Jimenez and Santi, dude, I'm telling you right now, especially with the fan base they have when they play not only in Mexico but in the, I was about to say Los Estados Unidos, the United States. The fan base is gonna be with them every single game.
Mm-hmm. Yeah,
That's
that's true.
momentum, dude. They're
Mm-hmm.
building momentum once they get there. And honestly, Max, I really do think they're gonna get a good draw, and they're gonna make a deep run. And I think they will be in the final. I just think it's interesting
Really,
how the Simpsons predicted like
I didn't
that.
see that video. I didn't see it at all.
I'll
I
show
gotta
you it.
watch it.
Yeah, I'll show you it.
Yeah, I gotta
It's
watch it.
insane. I was like, what the fuck? But I don't in my head. I don't think they win. I hope they win. I really do. It's nice to see Ronaldo because at that point, is he the undisputed goat?
Yeah, he is, bro.
Yeah.
But
If he wins,
people are gonna say like about Messi won it before him. So like, I'm like, shut the fuck up, bro.
no,
Like,
Ronaldo's the best.
I don't care. Like,
Ronaldo has most
he has
Champions
a
League
World
goals
Cup.
too.
He has a World Cup, dude. Doesn't matter. I don't
Yeah.
know. We'll see. We'll see. I think
Is he
still.
the
I still.
undisputed goat if he wins?
Yeah, bro. I'm 40 years old, 41 years old. Whoever how old he is, I think he'll be 41, 41, 42. I don't know. But yeah, bro. I
Think
think so.
so?
Yeah.
Imagine Mexico in the final, bro. Like that's
That'd be insane, dude. That'd be like fucking crazy because there's so many Mexican fans like out there too. There's so many more than American fans.
yeah, for sure,
Way more than
100%,
American
bro,
fans. They pop
100%.
out, bro. It's like when El Tri's playing, fucking like it's like the fucking fiesta out there, bro. Not the throw, but it'll be interesting. I think, but you gotta also look at fucking Spain too. If you're mauling them too, like they're so good, bro.
Dude, but
Spain's so
I
good.
don't think, yeah, like, but they're on that side of
They're
the
good.
bracket. Like, they're not gonna face Spain. They're gonna face Argentina. They're gonna face that side. I'm assuming, but
I don't know. We'll
honestly,
see. We'll
I
see. We
we'll
gotta let the
see.
see the draw let
I
play
think
out. I don't know. We'll
honestly,
see.
dude, I honestly think like just watching The Simpsons and they predicted a lot of shit. I will not be surprised, bro, and I'll be like, wow, that's
How
insane.
do they do that? How do the Simpsons just? How do they
Because The
fucking
Simpsons was
like?
like
What
a
are they?
show in like the '90s and early
Yeah.
2000s, I think. Because we didn't grow up watching The Simpsons,
No, I
mom,
didn't really
you
grow
know.
up watching it
So
too
so,
much.
but they predicted like
Yeah.
Kobe, they predicted like Trump and all that shit, like how he's gonna be president. They predicted so much shit, bro. And
It's
it's like
weird how they know
they
all that.
put that there, and it was Mexico versus Portugal. Dog, if that's the final, it's like what the fuck. Honestly, I think it's just made in the stars. Honestly, I really do.
Dude, someone needs to study The Simpsons, man. Because like, how are they predicting all this shit?
But
Like,
they haven't
I
predicted
know
this
it's.
final yet. I don't
I know,
know.
but they predicted so many different like life events
But dude,
in the past
but look at
too.
it. The way Portugal just beat Spain in the Nations League. Okay, Portugal's a
Yeah.
good side. Mexico, dude, they're not an easy team, dude. They're not an easy team to face. We're seeing it in the friendlies they're playing against, and we're probably gonna keep seeing it in the friendlies they keep playing. They're gonna build that momentum, dude. I do. I don't. It's not a far shout. However, I don't know. I think we're not, if Portugal does win, it's like Ronaldo's like the goat. I don't give a fuck what anyone
Yeah,
says.
yeah, yeah.
Like I don't give a fuck what Marquito says. Like
Yeah.
dude, like he's a
I don't
fucking
care, bro.
goat. Like you're
Yeah,
just
I don't care,
salty,
man.
dude. All right,
I don't care. Yeah, too.
but yeah, that's it.
All right, man. Yeah, we're good. We're wrap it up. If you guys made it to the end of this video, don't forget to like, comment, subscribe. Um,
Also, leave a
yeah.
comment suggesting what kind of topics y'all would like to hear us talk about because if you have certain if we have similar interests,
Yeah.
leave a comment of what you would like to hear us talk about as well
Yeah,
too.
what you like, what you didn't like, maybe too. It doesn't really matter to us. We take it however we can. But yeah, we'll see you guys next week. Okay. You
See
take
y'all
care
in
in
a
a
bit.
bit.
Peace.
Peace out.